For me, what has started to work a lot in the last few years is I did switch to using OKRs a few years ago. And I was like, yeah, let's try, I'll do this OKR thing, objectives and key results. And we rolled that out quite successfully. I was very deep into it. Again, I did it myself until such time as I was able to delegate that. And it has been an unbelievable game changer for me, right? It has reduced the amount of meetings I have to have, like, by 60%. Like, I just don't have to have as many meetings. And the reason that it did that is because we're able to go, well, here's the objectives and key results the company is trying to achieve. Here's the departments and what they would need to do in order to achieve those results. And then here's all the projects that everyone's working on that are driving those results. And we very quickly go, well, why are we doing that project over there? That's not actually, why are we doing that thing? And it's really, really digging all the time to ask, is all the work that's getting done actually driving the result that we want or not? Now so that's the first step, is that's the fastest way to get to that answer. Now, when it's not driving the result, that is so frustrating. Like, I've been there many, many, many times, and I have had sleepless nights, and I know everyone knows how this feels. When it's not working, everyone's going to say, pull the pin quickly. I will put my hand in heart and say, I'm terrible at that. I drag things on for too long. I believe that it's still going to work. And in the end, I end up getting very frustrated and pulling the pin too late. So first of all, I would say it's striking a balance of when to pull the pin, not too early that you haven't given it enough of a crack. So how do you do that? Well, I think one of the ways people pull the pin on things is they immediately fire the person, and like, they blame the person, right? That's a classic. And that could be a CMO or a VA, it doesn't actually matter. It's probably better to first dig into the work, dig into the strategy, dig into, things like the processes, trying to find where the friction points really are. And then what you're trying to figure out from that, is this a people problem or is this a system problem, right? That's question one. When you can answer that question, and let's say you've decided this is a people problem, and you go, this person can't do this. Then you've got to work out, now this is a HR thing, then you got to decide, is this a skill issue or a will issue? Now, push a skill issue aside for a second. If it's a will issue, get rid of the person. Like, they're just not willing to do the work, right? They're not willing to play on this team. So you're getting into a HR case there where you're like, this person is not a fit. If it's a skill issue, you got to break that down and go, is this trainable for this person or not? And if it is trainable, you might want to do some more training and kind of dig into the process a bit. This is kind of more with VAs now, you would do this. If it's not trainable for that person, or it's maybe the expectation was too much for that person's role, be it mid or VA or whatever, then you want to start to figure out, is this a person whose skills are better fit somewhere else in this company? Could we free up time somewhere else? Or is there anything else we can do, or do we need a new person? So it's kind of going through this process of figuring out, like, don't just shoot the person straight away, because what happens if you get rid of the person, bring a new one in, and the same problem happens again? And actually you find out after 4 people that the problem is you or the system, because it can be a mindset issue too with the founder, So it's being intellectually honest, I guess, with yourself and with the machine. And it's painful, but it's worth doing it.